Hello and welcome to this different video today. Now, before I start on the Steam engine, I would like to make a bit of an apology. As you know, I haven't been posting anything to do with the layout apart from the live streams on YouTube. And unfortunately, I probably won't be getting a video until after Christmas. I'll still do the live streams, but the first official layout build video probably won't be coming out until after Christmas. You may see, so I might do a little short, like a sneak peek maybe. And obviously I'll still be doing live streams with you guys, powered by StreamYard, where you can all come and join me and have a bit of a chit chat. But anyway, enough of the layout. This is my Mamod Steam Wagon, and today we're going to be talking about it. So this is my Mamod Steam Wagon. It is not that big, really. I'm using the wide camera angle. Really, it's probably about 40 centimeters long, or 400mm for you people. And it is a single firing steam engine, so it only has one cylinder. It's not a compound steam engine. It is run off spring-built pulleys, which drive from the flywheel to another flywheel to the main wheel at the back there. It has a whistle. I don't know if it's a true whistle, because when you blow it really hard, water does tend to come out of it if you hold it on for a long period of time. And it is all powered by these Mamod solid fuel tablets, basically wax tablets. And they're a bit different than your normal sort of candle wax. They burn a bit hotter and they do last a bit longer, and they end up turning basically into that. And it's all, most of it just burns off. That I had to stop my steam engine. I fired it up a while ago and I basically forgot to get rid of it. You just put it in a bin, obviously let it cool down first. The boiler obviously is there, and we fill it up just where that nozzle is there. It does, I think it does have a built-in safety valve, so it shouldn't blow up, but I always like to blow the whistle, which is there, a couple of times, so then we're not going like mad temperatures. Because this steam engine is quite small, it doesn't have a boiler ticket. I know on like 7-inch gauge, 5-inch gauge locomotives, live steam locomotives, they tend to have boiler tickets. This one doesn't, because of how tiny it is. And the actual steam engine itself is relatively small. So if I try and lift this up here, I'll just knock that. As you can see, it's actually not that big, but the body is fairly big. It obviously has a working bay. You've got some pliers there, which we will need. This is the regulator, just there. Obviously, forward and backwards. Forwards is notched, backwards on mine isn't. I think it is. I think there's something wrong with like a spring there, but it's fine by me. I don't really tend to go backwards in these. It's all, the wheels are turned by this sort of brass rod. I should have moved that really. Turn like that, as you can see, and it does. You know, when we have a good fire, it does go on. Obviously, runs under its own power. So I'm going to give you a bit of history on this locomotive. It's a traction engine. Sorry. This is still technically my uncle's, and the reason I haven't done a video on it until now is because I wanted to get his permission, because this is technically not mine. He sort of gave it to me because he's had it since the 1980s, and he's just never actually used it before. And I used to play with it as a kid, obviously not with it being a light, as in with steam in it. I just used to push it around, and he just gave it to me, and because I wanted to get it. He has some land, and because you can't really do these in the house unless you do it in the back garden. So he sort of said, "Oh yeah, just take it home." So I was completely shocked and very grateful that he said that. So I've had it going about 6 times, and it's a good. At the first 4, it wouldn't go, because the problem was, as in it wouldn't move under its own power, is these springs here. My uncle, or little me, stretched one of them, and you're not really meant to stretch them. They're actually like perfect for this wagon. And I ended up having to buy some, but it now runs under its own power with sufficient amount of steam. So yeah, we're just going to basically get into it, and I'm going to jump cut to outside where you'll see the preparation work we'll have to do to get it going. Enjoy. Before we do, or me, go outside, I just forgot to mention, these are the things you will need. So this is the funnel to fill it up with water. We have some lubrication oil, which I use for my models, just put it on the motion. Also, you'll definitely need these, otherwise it will not run. It cannot be run off coal. It probably could, but I don't really tend to, because of the ashes and that. And, yeah, you need them, obviously a lighter to set it alight. Now, this is quite important. This is a guard, which basically slips on the handle there. I don't use it because I'm trained, but as you can see, it is a German thing. It says watch water level, and it just basically protects you from the fire, but I find it just a bit easier just to hold. This bit will not get hot, the handle, but here, obviously it will, because it's a light. But yeah, now we're probably going to get it going. So here we are outside in the freezing winter conditions. So the first thing we're going to do is lift the body off. Just like that, and then sometimes it locks into place, sometimes it doesn't, so I tend to do this very hard while trying to hold a camera. Is it sometimes, there we go, pops out, and you can leave the body off. Just set it aside there. Also, don't forget, you need a jug of water. So as you can see, here is the actual locomotive. As I said before, it is tiny. So we go around here, and you can't really see it very well on camera, but we are very low on water. There's a little brass gauge there. So, take this lid off here, the cap. Just simply unscrewing it. Yeah. And there it is. That's what I'm on about, this safety valve stuff. I don't actually know. I don't actually know if it is or not. So, we get our funnel over here. Put it in like so. And with keeping an eye on the gauge, it's very hard to do with one hand. And film. Simply pour water in. Keeping an eye on that gauge there. Now you probably won't see it on camera, but I can, so it's all okay. And there's like two little hash marks. It's basically where we go up to. That's the ideal water level that we want. Yeah, you'll hear background noise, I do apologise. Just a drop more. There we are, that's that filled up, so we don't need the water again. Take this off, chuck that somewhere. I tend to put it in the back there, just like that. Look at that, I landed, I'm sorry. Just gonna screw this on here. Yeah, so you can see it's screwed on now. Make sure it's not tight, but finger tight. Suck that out. Now, this is the important bit, the fire. So we're just going to chuck that out there. I will sweep that up. It's all, I think it is biodegradable. I'm going to open these things here. I probably should have had it ready, to be honest. As you can see, it is very hard to do with one hand. So here they are, these little wax tablets. Now, for our purposes, we're going to be using 3. So put that one in there like that. They do break very easily. Keep an eye on the camera. There, and then this last one here. Just, I recommended to put 2 in, but I put 3 in. Mainly because, obviously, I'm wanting this to move. If you're just wanting it to sort of be a light, then you can just get away with 2. But anyway, it will crack. These are very old tablets. It is burning though, it don't look like it. It was burning. There is a little flame. You can see it on the camera. And it's smoking. It's being very careful to burn myself. What I tend to do is put it in the fire there, like that. As you can see, it just sits in there. I'm gonna switch hands. It's very hard to do with one person. Get the lighter in there. Can't really see that very well, can you? I think we do have a oh, finger in front of the camera, well done. Oh, there we are. As soon as we get a stable flame, it will pop into life. Obviously, you're not really seeing much of it, but it's... You know what? I'll be back in a moment. So it's about 5 minutes later, and we have a flame going. So what I'm going to do is probably set it to time lapse, and then probably not time lapse, probably just jump cut. And then the way to check is obviously blow the whistle here, and then you'll hear like a little squeak. Oh, I feel the heat of that. Wow. Don't fall. So yeah, I'm going to jump cut. So you can hear the fire roaring. And another way, quickly just turn the camera. Another way to check if you're building up steam is if little bubbles of water come out of there. Now I don't think we're quite there yet. But could you hear that? Oh, shows that we're getting pressure, which is good. It's good. 10 minutes has passed now since I first lit it, and you can sort of hear. Sounds like a kettle. It's good. Good. See, there's a bit of water coming out there. You can see. The problem is, if you do this inside, the amount of steam that actually comes out of this engine, it will set your smoke alarms off. So I'm having to do it outside in the public. And obviously we have neighbours. You know, best people in the world are neighbours. But as you can see, loop man round. You see that? Now, this is normal, by the way. You don't be like, oh my god, it's going to blow up. It's fine. I promise you, it's fine. It's properly going now, and it's on the whistle. She's up to temperature. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get it ready, and I'll show you it moving in action. So here we are. It's properly bellowing out the steam. So you just pull the notch forward to there, and basically turn this fire wheel. There we are. We're away. Also, I'm going to have to stop it, but it gets going. So if I push it all the way back to the edge of the table, like that, fire wheel, good turn. It's away. The best way to show it is obviously, you can imagine it going now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get my handy dandy pliers here, because this is going to be incredibly hot. Try not to push it off the table. I'm going to take that off now, and basically turn the fire bit, and then it goes. Can have it running very nicely, just slowly. It just takes a bit of time with the regulator just to get the air perfect. There we go. Oh, see, it's all just trying to properly blowing out the chimney now as well. That's full knots, that's full power. I mean, how awesome is that? Just go backwards as well. I think I'm doing it the wrong way. Go backwards, full notch. Or is it the wrong way? Full notch, we're away. Just, it's incredible, isn't it? Try and get it so that it runs just a bit smoother. There. Shut off. There. It's probably going to die. No, it's not. But look how nice that is. And there. So yeah, there it is. As you can see there, you will hear people in the background. Neighbours have just come out of their gardens. Great timing, Ethan. You can see the water bubbling in there, but it, you know. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to have to stop now. So here we are. I've managed to get the camera set up. You'll see me. Hi. So yeah, we'll put it in notch 1. Put notch 2 actually. As you can see, hands off it. Does work. Just got to keep an eye on it. Open the regulator a bit more, and then it'll stop. It won't go backwards. I don't know why. I think there's something wrong with the cylinder. You can replace these. All of the parts for this engine are replaceable. So I'm going to put the fire out now, and you're going to... The fire is going down, to be fair. That's probably why we're losing steam. But the way I relieve pressure is just... You see the water coming out? Hold the whistle. See all the smoke coming out of it. It's steam even. Another way is... This is a bonus. You want to put the fire out, just hold the whistle down when the water comes out. Normally it puts it out, so obviously the water drips over it. So as you can see, the fire has now come out. It's just smoke. You shouldn't really breathe that in, and I'm trying not to. But yeah, we're going to jump up back to the room. So here we are, back inside in the warm. So first and foremost, I would like to make an apology. Obviously, you can hear people in the background, and I have just watched all the clips over, and you can hear me more than them, but it's still not, don't really make for a good video. And as I mentioned, I would, if I could, run this in a room or downstairs in the kitchen, but as I said, it will set the, smoke alarm off. And you saw how much steam and like smoke coming out of the chimney. It went everywhere, and the whole garden was just full of it, and it's come from all this sort of steam engine. But anyway, I hope this video has been enjoyable. It's not a very long video compared to my live streams, but it's still, I showed it on one of Jason's or Barnabas Junction's live streams, and you all wanted a video, so here you are. You'll probably see a clip for Christmas of saying Merry Christmas and that. They said Happy Birthday then. But anyway, I hope you have enjoyed this video. Have a wonderful day, and we'll see you again soon, hopefully. Ta-ra.